In this video, I offer some advice to ethnic Ukrainians about after the Russian invasion of your country. Hello friends, this is Unmasked Truth with Harmanjeet Saini, where I provide unique analysis of world events based on the unmasked truth that after surrender, Germany continued World War II clandestinely and became a killing machine. I also provide true news that you will find nowhere else. All nations are descended from one tribe, the children of one patriarch. Tribes may have further divided into clans to form a smaller nation. Both Russia and Ukraine claim a common ethnic heritage from ancient Rus since the 10th century. Ethnically, they are the same people. Some argue about that common heritage. This is the favorite tactic of German masqueraders living in your midst to divide you. They will invent arguments endlessly to deny your common ethnicity, and they can be persuasive because their guide, Satan the devil, is a master at cunningly devising fables. He is a cunning liar and the father of lies. Germans worship him and are taught and guided by him. Ethnic Ukrainians, please do not be deceived by their lies. Their ability to devise cunning arguments can be seen in their defense of the theory of evolution, knowing fully well that it was a lie concocted by them. The theory has been beaten to dust, but new lies are invented regularly to continue deceiving humanity. They are also masters of propaganda. The theory of evolution was invented by the German masquerader. A masquerader is a person of German ancestry living in another country, usually assuming a common name in the country. So the theory of evolution was invented by the German masquerader Charles Darwin. Then a few influential men in Germany and other nations of Europe took it up and popularized it. Soon the world began to believe that scientists in all advanced countries believed in it. In reality, only a few vocal German masqueraders in different countries of Europe were propagating it. They shouted down with labels of idiot, ignoramus, all those who provided convincing counter arguments. That is how the theory of evolution began to be accepted around the world. That's how very vocal German masqueraders in Ukraine have convinced some ethnic Ukrainians that they are a different people from the Russians. Ethnic Ukrainians, please recognize the tactics of German masqueraders in your midst and do not fall victims to their propaganda. Also recognize the tactics used by the Germans and their Chinese allies to inveigle people to destroy themselves. Arming them with nuclear weapons is one of their tactics. China wants to destroy Korea and take over its territory. South Korea is a formidable country. So the Chinese have supplied nuclear weapons to North Korea, which tries to inveigle into using them against South Korea. North Korea does not have the technical capabilities to manufacture and maintain nuclear weapons. China has supplied them to North Korea. Germany has made many attempts to destroy the Sikhs and Punjabis of North India. Therefore, they, along with China, have supplied nuclear weapons and missile technology to Indians allied with them and hope to persuade them sometime to use the weapons against the Punjabis and Sikhs and destroy them. That is the reason Germany wants to supply nuclear weapons technology to Ukraine and build nuclear weapons and missiles to use them against Russia under the guise of self-defense. Of course, it is the German masqueraders in your midst who are clamoring for this technology and help and driving the decision to build nuclear weapons in Ukraine. This can be accomplished in months with the technology supplied by Germany. Ethnic Ukrainians, please don't fall for this diabolical German scheme. You will cause deadly harm to Russia, your ethnic brothers, if you use nuclear weapons against them, and Russia will obliterate you. They will have accomplished their goal of destroying you without lifting a finger to fight, you or Russia. Also consider another factor. So many Russian women are married to Ukrainians and Ukrainian women married to Russians. These marriages took place because you knew that ethnically you were the same people and there were no differences among you. Please don't let German masqueraders in your midst who have a nefarious agenda convince you otherwise and divide you. I understand ethnic Ukrainians will have bitter and hard feelings about the man made famine of 1932 and 1933, in which up to 7.5 million Ukrainians perished. However, you've already found Stalin and other Soviet leaders guilty of genocide against Ukrainians in this man made famine. You also know that Stalin was a German masquerader, as was Lenin. Wherever you look in the past century, in nearly all cases of mass murders, killings, and genocide, you will find a German or a German masquerader hand behind it. As a result, you should harbor no bitter feelings against Russians and also understand the absolute necessity of exterminating this vile, evil population from your midst. As I described in my video of February 23, 2022, titled President Putin, please go into Ukraine and root out the German evil once and for all, Bible prophecy indicates that Russia, Ukraine, Belarus, and former Soviet republics are going to be united in an end-time war when they will be forced to confront the German-led European alliance. You are all referred to as the Medes. The Bible calls the European military political system headed by Germany Babylon. Jeremiah 50 verses 9 to 10 state, by whom Babylon, also called Chaldea because the Chaldeans ruled in ancient Babylon. So Jeremiah 59 to 10 state, by whom Babylon will be ultimately destroyed. This is what it states. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country. There are no sets of countries north of Europe than Russia, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. And Chaldea shall be a spoil. All that spoil her shall be satisfied, says the Lord. Then Jeremiah calls these nations from the north Medes in Jeremiah 51 verse 11. Make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord has raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes. So this is more than one nation, indicating Russia, Ukraine, Belarus, and other former Soviet republics in Europe will be joined together. For his devices against Babylon to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of the Lord, the vengeance of his temple. Because the Russians, Ukrainians, Belarusians, and Baltic states, Georgia and Moldova are all the same people, they belong together. They will be allies when they finally are required to confront the German-led European alliance, and they will destroy it utterly. Then why let German masqueraders in your midst divide you? The time to unite is already here. Reverse what the German masquerader Mikhail Gorbachev did in orchestrating the breakup of the Soviet Union. My advice to ethnic Ukrainian is to not resist President Putin and the Russian army. German masqueraders in your midst may fight the Russians. Let the Russian army destroy them. The Ukrainian generals should prevent the resistance as much as possible. Ethnic Ukrainians, you should not fight them. Allow the Russians to come in and clean up the German vile scum in your midst, as Nahum the prophets call them in Nahum 1 verse 14 in the New King James Version. The Lord has given a command concerning you, that is the Germans. Your name shall be perpetuated no longer. Out of the house of your gods I will cut off the carved image and the molded image. I will dig your grave, for you are vile. You simply will not have peace and prosperity until you have extirpated them from your midst by destroying them, man, woman, and child. Please let President Putin and Russia accomplish that task for you. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please continue to watch my videos and read my articles on important world events, World War III watch, politics, international business, advice on health and medical problems, and much more for in-depth and insightful analysis. Please also subscribe to my YouTube and Facebook channels, Unmasked Truth with Harmanjeet Saini, to view and get information on the latest videos. Some people do not have the time to go through the full length of videos. They find it more convenient to read the text of the video. Unfortunately, YouTube does not provide the facility to make the text of my videos available on YouTube. But fortunately, Facebook does provide that facility. So I make the text of my videos available on my Facebook channel, which you can then easily copy.